Hello, my dear students. Good morning once again. Today we will discuss one basic concept of chemistry, that is percentage composition or mass percent of an element. Why we need this and how we can calculate the percentage composition. It is very common concept and as well very easier to understand. Once you understand, you will able to frame any kind of numerical problem based on empirical formula, molecular formula, or percentage composition, mass percentage, mass by volume percentage, etc, etc. Correct na? So it is very common and platform of our journey which we started already and till further we will moving. Okay, so why we need this? The topic, that is percentage composition. We want to analyze data, that how much it is pure from that original sample. Suppose something we prepared in laboratory and we want to check whether it is pure or not, so that we need such calculation. Okay, so how to calculate? We have a simple formula: mass percent of an element, that I would like to calculate, and further I have to go for mass of that element in the compound divide by molecular mass of the compound. Means for example, suppose I in water I would like to calculate mass percentage of oxygen. Water means H2O. So that further I have to put mass of oxygen divided by molar mass of whole molecule, that is water. Simply we can understand with one example, that is ammonia. Molecular mass, molecular formula is NH3 and molecular mass of ammonia is N14, and 3 means 1 for hydrogen, multiply by 3, it is 17, and unit is gram per mole, means it is gram atomic mass. So suppose I have to first calculate mass percent of nitrogen and further I will calculate mass percentage of hydrogen, because two elements are there only. Correct na? So mass percent of nitrogen, it is nothing but mass of nitrogen in that molecule divide by mass of ammonia complete molecular mass we will consider. Correct? So mass of nitrogen in ammonia is how much? It is 14, and complete mass, complete molar mass or complete gram molecular mass of ammonia is kitna? It is 17. So further 14 divided by 17, it will be 0.82 something, and when I will multiply by 100 I will get the value of mass percent of nitrogen. It will be around 82.35%. Suppose next is hydrogen, because in ammonia there are 3 hydrogen, so that mass of hydrogen along with multiplication with 3 means what? Here 3 hydrogen, so I have to multiply by the factor 3 with mass of hydrogen. So mass of hydrogen is how much? It is 1, and total number of hydrogen in ammonia, it is 3. So further 3 divided by 17 multiply by 100, I will get 17.65%. Correct? When you will sum both this data, you will get 100% exact result. Or suppose you calculated first one, this value, when you will subtract with 100 you will get this. Correct? So no need to calculate both, calculate one, and once you calculate the data for one element, you will get data for second element. Correct? Now see one more example. It is glucose. Formula is C6H12O6, and molecular mass or gram molecular mass of glucose is 180, that is gram per mole, and unit is gram per mole, means it is gram molecular mass. 12 for carbon, 1 for hydrogen, and 16 for oxygen. Here 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, and 6 oxygen are there. Correct? So first I would like to calculate mass percent of carbon. So mass of carbon multiply by 6. Why I did multiply with 6? Because in glucose there is 6 carbon, and further mass of glucose whole multiply by 100. So 12 into 6, that is, that mass belongs to carbon present in glucose, and 180 its particular mass of glucose molecule. So 12 into 6, 72 divided by 180 multiplied by 100, answer will be 40%. Correct? Suppose next is mass percent of hydrogen. So mass of hydrogen multiply by 12. Why again multiply by 12? Because in glucose there are 12 hydrogen. Correct na? So mass of hydrogen into 12 divided by whole mass of glucose multiply by 100. It will be for mass percent of hydrogen in glucose, it will around 6.67%. And further mass percent of oxygen, what is here? Mass percent of oxygen means mass of oxygen multiply by 6. Why multiply by 6? Because in glucose total oxygen atoms are 6, number 1. Further, I will divide whole mass of glucose, that is 180, to 16 is mass of that particular atom belongs to glucose, that is oxygen. Oxygen ka mass it is 16. Multiply by 6 because 6 oxygen in glucose. Whole divided by 180 means 16 into 6 divided by 180 and whole multiply by 100, answer will be 53.33%. Again when you will sum, you will get exact 100%, and after one more thing, after calculating two values, just add both of them, and further when you will subtract with 100, you will get this one, or add this both these value, further subtract with 100, you will get this. Correct? So no need to calculate last one. Correct? Remember this, otherwise your time will be waste. Nice. So it is very common concept, very easier concept about percentage of composition. How we can calculate? We will simply divide mass of that element for which examiner is asking mass percent, and we will divide molar mass of the whole compound, and further we will multiply by 100. So students, I will provide some practice problem regarding this concept, so that better you will enhance your knowledge, your concept will be boost up. Correct? So till that, thank you, thanks a lot.